Universal DH, please. It's time.
Yeah, I agree.
It's time.
Nope. Keep the DH. Keep the DH in the
I
A.
want to see somebody bat 120.
I like pitchers hitting. I think it should be universal pitchers hitting. Get rid of the DH.
That could actually
Is that crazy?
You want to get rid of it?
Is that a hot take?
It's a hot take.
Get rid of DH. And
That would be wild too.
I am a fan, personally speaking, of the leagues having different rules.
That changes so much.
I think
take it away.
The AL and the NL inherently are different leagues. They were founded differently. They didn't used to play until the World Series, up until 1997 when they introduced interleague play into the system, I guess. But I like the difference in rules. It separates the AL and the NL, gets different strategies. If you're in an NL park, you have to think differently.
Why have it be too? Why though?
Because that's baseball.
Because like
baseball
no other sport does that. Whereas
baseball's weird. Baseball's quirky. The league has been around for 150 years. It's the oldest league of any of this major sports.
But I mean, like, you're talking about like the longevity of players' careers being way better in one league versus the other. You're talking about the product being more entertaining in one league than the other.
I wouldn't say so.
More hits, more home runs. Not 1/9 of the guys who come up, you can just shrug your shoulders and go to the bathroom and like say, I know I'm not going to miss anything.
I mean, you could say that, but 2 nights ago, Oscar Yanoa for the Braves hit a grand slam.
Okay, once in a blue moon.
But it's exciting.
Blind squirrel finding a nut or whatever.
It's exciting. Baseball, I was talking about this yesterday, that baseball is a sport where, because we were talking about Philip Umber and we were talking about Dallas Braden, 2 of the last 3 guys that throw perfect games. Do you know who those guys are?
I mean, I know Dallas Braden is strictly because of Barstool.
Yeah, I mean, he's a broadcaster now, so that's where he's known. But those are the 2 of the last 3 guys who have thrown perfect games. Those guys would be footnotes upon footnotes upon footnotes, if not for that.
Yeah.
But that's one of the things I love about baseball, is that any given night, anyone could go down in the history books. And that's part of what pitchers hittings do, is that, like, you could be a scrub hitter, but, you know, you'll tell your kids, oh, I remember I saw Max Scherzer hit a home run in a game. That was exciting. You won't remember, I saw this random DH, Freddie Galvis hit a home run.
I remember Ortiz hitting a fucking tying home run in the playoffs.
Yeah, but there are very few.
And there was a bunch of those memories.
There are very few
won us a couple
guys who are just DHs. That doesn't exist that much. You have Nelson Cruz, and you have washed up old guys who can't really play anymore who are just DHs.
JD Martinez is like kind of a pure DH.
Yeah, that's because he blows at fielding.
Yeah. But that's 2 guys. That's 2 guys out of 15 who are DHs and who are primarily DHs, who are good DHs. The rest of and Shohei. Because,
I mean, you might as well put Stan as a DH only because the guy can't stay healthy.
That's true.
That's also true. But
good point.
You still have most of the league where they're just using scrubs to hit. Sorry, I'm burping.
What are you burping? No way.
They're using scrubs to be the DH. So I'd rather see the pitcher hit, and I'd rather have that chance for excitement.
But it's a chance of excitement.
Of course, it's
There's
a chance.
There's just not enough pitchers in the league that hit that ball.
Pull up stats.
You have
it's not high that they are exciting.
You have your handful of pitchers that can hit really well, and I think that's awesome when I see a pitcher hit a home run or something, but it just doesn't happen a lot.
I will say
I prefer universal DH.
I'm also leaning towards universal DH, but I was looking at this recently when we were talking about it, and the DHs really don't perform as well as they're expected to a lot of the time.
They're not guys who are being signed as DHs.
Yeah,
they're guys who have no position, who can't play anymore,
and they're massively overpaid.
Yeah.
And
do pitchers want to be hitting? Do you think?
Some
I don't know.
Max Scherzer, I know Max Scherzer loves
most do not.
Most do not. Most don't even practice hitting.
Yeah, I mean it's not really worth it.
Because they're pitchers.
Because they pitch.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you have a job if you're
You're there to pitch.
Yeah.
That's what your position is, not to clean up at 9. I don't know.
I think.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
All right, let's see.
He's not bad at it. He just doesn't like it.
Are they're in the NL?
Yeah, they're number 1 right now.
Huh?
Yeah.
You are?
The
Giants.
Or at 1 or 2. I think they were 1 yesterday.
I was actually pretty good at hitting.
He actually is.
He probably could have hit D1.
His first game that he played, he got a double first hit. That was his.
So pitchers this year are hitting 104 with a 135 slugging percentage.
And you want to keep watching this?
Yeah, I love this shit.
Okay. All right, just
I
making
did
it
once
clear.
see Syndergaard hit a home run, and it was pretty lit.
And you remember that.
It was very lit.
Exactly. You wouldn't remember just if the DH.
No, I remember nothing else that happened that game.
Exactly.
But I remember Syndergaard hitting
it's a memory.
bomb.
When you have a season of 162 games, it gets everything kind of blends together, and so
Ortiz's game winners and shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, no,
yeah,
I'm saying there are. Listen, I mean, you could have David Ortiz play first. He would have been a shit first baseman, but he could have played first. You know, if you're shit at defense, learn to play defense. I don't know, like that's an argument. Like David Ortiz.
Those pitchers are shit at
when
then learn to hit better.
When they go and practice and train, they're practicing pitching because that's what their job is. They're not going there to take swings or anything like that.
I mean, they can. There are guys who do.
That's not their focus,
work more on hitting.
That's not what
because they're in the lineup. I don't know. I appreciate guys
more on
like
batting.
I appreciate guys like Jake Arrieta, like Madison Bumgarner, Max Scherzer, the guy Jacob deGrom.
So you said they're averaging basically about 100,
Yes.
right? Okay. So let's say we're talking about a starting pitcher.
Okay.
Right. So he's in once every 5 games.
Yep.
And let's say he's going to get. We'll be generous that he gets 3 at bats.
Yes.
Okay. So that would mean that it would take him 33 appearances, 3 times 5, 180. So you're talking about him 180 times 2. He's getting 2 hits a year. The average pitcher.
No.
Fucking man, come on. That's math right there.
That's math, right?
Honestly, take that math and get out of here.
So
Put me in accounting.